everyone, it's Renee and I'm back with some real talk. And today what I wanted to discuss with everyone is about road rage. Well, here in Staten Island and New York, the road rage is out of control. And I'm sure it's out of control in a lot of different areas as well. But like, come on now, seriously, what is going on with all the crazy drivers that are out in Staten Island and in the New York area? It's really, really insane. Like, just like a month and a half ago, let me tell you the story on what happened to me, which was very uncalled for. I live in the Tottenville area, so when I was going to work, the way I go is I go onto the expressway, by Page Avenue, and then there's like that 7-Eleven. So right across from there is like an exit to get onto the highway. And when you get onto the highway from that exit, you could either go to the West Shore Expressway or the Richmond Parkway, which is all the way over to your left, right? So as I was driving, getting onto the expressway, I had to merge all the way over to the left side. And let me tell you, the people first, all right, before I get into my story, coming from the outer bridge, they have always, like every day, like whenever I'm going to work, they give you such a hard time to get over if you wanted to go all the way over. They like speed up. They're very inconsiderate. So if you're ever driving over the outer bridge and you're passing that area, when you see a person with their blinker on, be nice enough and let them come over. You know they're going to get over and come out of your way if you're going on the West Shore Expressway, right? So why can't you be nice and let them in instead of making it very difficult for them? Well, anyway, so let me finish with my story. So I was trying to get over from, when I first got onto the expressway, and I had to get all the way over to my left. Now, when I looked in my mirror, I did not see anybody. There was nobody at all in the left lane. But I did notice all the way back by the toll booth that there was a guy, a car going through the toll booth. But I had more than enough time to get over into my left lane. All of a sudden I get over my left lane. The guy must have, was doing 75, 80 because he came out of nowhere. Okay. He all of a sudden is on his horn like a crazy lunatic because he's doing 75, 80. Because if he was doing a normal speed and I seen him all the way at the toll booth, there's no way that he would have came up right as I'm changing lanes. It's impossible. And I'm not a slow driver. Okay. I don't drive like a grandma. So he has his hand on the horn like someone died, okay? And what he did, which was really uncalled for, he then sped up, cut me off, and then slammed on the brakes. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously, like, what is wrong with people? And he wasn't even a young kid. He was in his like late 60s. So it was an older man that acted like this. And what normally happens with people that have road rage, it's basically they're taking out their problems on you. So, I don't know if maybe this guy got into a fight with his wife, his girlfriends, or whatever, but I know a lot of times the anger you take out on someone else because you're dealing with your life problems. Everybody has problems. People worry about how they're going to pay their bills, their kids, this and that. Maybe you're fighting with someone, whatever it is. But I've noticed that a lot of times people take their rage out on other people and they should not be doing that. So basically what I'm saying is I believe that we don't need all this road rage, or maybe this road rage can, be taken care of is if everybody starts with themselves, because there's no reason to take out what's going on in your life on other people. I've heard stories where, if someone cut you off, that people actually got out of the car and were fighting, like fist fighting. Okay, and you don't know nowadays if somebody else has a gun in their car. Is it really worth you getting shot or killed over because someone, cut you off? It's crazy, and people shouldn't be driving like that. Have consideration. Like, if you see someone with their blinker on that they want to get over, let them get over. What is it going to do to you? What's going to happen if you're nice and you let them go? I'm not saying that, 100 cars go in front of you. Yes, everybody has a place, that they need to get to. But, be considerate. Just like, how a lot of times, like, say, like, there's construction, just say, on Staten Island or wherever you're going, okay? Whereas one lane is trying to merge in the other because they close off a lane. The reason why traffic starts is because people are not being considerate. It's supposed to be every other car you let somebody in. So if I let somebody in, the person behind me lets somebody in. People don't do that. They edge up and they do not let the other person in. So then that backs up traffic, whereas if they're just, nice and they do the right thing, what you're supposed to, like what you learn when you go to driver's school, that's the way you're supposed to do it. So I don't know what's going on in this world, what it's coming to, and it's just wrong. It's like we can have a lot less stress driving if people are just considerate to each other. And I really, truly believe that. I really, really do, because a lot of times it is uncalled for. And a lot of times people think it's like the younger kids, the punks, or this and that. Honestly, it doesn't matter who's doing it. I've noticed older guys, older women, young guys, it doesn't matter. The age group could be anyone. So, but you know what? It all starts with you. Okay? So if you want this world to start being a better place, we need to start with ourselves. Okay? And we have to start doing the right thing in life. And maybe we can stop all this road rage instead of taking out our anger on other people. Because you know what? That happens a lot, and it just doesn't happen with road rage. But that's going to be a whole different topic if I start going into something else, because I know my mind could always wander and everything. But when you're driving, just try to be considerate to others and don't stoop down to nobody's level. And you know what happened to me when I was telling you that, I honestly, initially I was getting what is wrong with this guy? I thought I was going to lose my mind. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what am I doing? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I then said to myself, he must be dealing with problems and he needed to take it out on someone. And that someone was me. All right? So I just said, oh my God, this guy needs help, a lot of help. And I said, God, please, I'm praying for him because there's something not right with him. So whatever it is, help him with, And you know what? I felt better after I said that. I did. I said, because I knew it wasn't me. I knew the guy was so far behind. He was speeding like a speed demon. And that's another thing. Come on now. It's, there's no reason to be driving so fast, and cutting people off just in general. It's like there was this one, well, more than once, but what I notice a lot, driving, say, on the West Shore Expressway, people are going in and out of the lanes and stuff like that. And just remember, if you're not going to be driving the speed limit, don't be driving in the left lane, because that, is wrong, because that can actually cause traffic, because that happens a lot on the West Shore Expressway. Whereas when, say, trucks are driving slower, and then you have a car in the left lane driving slow, they're both driving slow, and the next thing you know, the traffic is all backed up because of these two cars. There's no reason for that. So if you want to drive slow, there's nothing wrong with it. Just be in your right lane so people can pass you. Don't be in the left lane so we can't pass you. That's what I feel. So just be considerate. Everything, you just got to be considerate. Well, let's hope that, the road rage and the traffic and all that craziness in Staten Island and New York and all over the place can start getting better. But it all starts with you. So, don't take it out on anybody else, your problems. just try to do your best in life. Life is hard, and it's not right if you want to take it out on other people, and it's just, don't do that, or try not to. Just be more aware of what you're doing, and before you know it, we could see the world becoming a better place. So with that said, comment below. Let me know what you think about the road rage in Staten Island, New York, or wherever you live. And let me know some stories that might have happened to you, and what else you think can work about trying to make this road rage better. And if you agree with me that it starts with us, that if you're nice to someone and you don't have to, you could try to eliminate some of this road rage. But you guys have the great rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow.